All right, this is problem 60 for the final review. And we're going to write the equation of a line with the given slope and y-intercept. So this is, of course, the equation of the line that we are talking about is y equals mx plus b, where m is equal to the slope and b is equal to the y-intercept. So what we have here is a linear equation, which is an equation where it's an equation of a line, and all lines are made of points. These are the points. The x and the y represent points on the line for this equation. You can build a lot of points to make the line. The slope and the y-intercept guide us on how to how to put the points in. In this question, all they're asking is for the equation itself. This is what the equation is built on, and the equation cannot have an m and a b in it. It can only have y and x left over after we're done creating the equation. So what we're doing whenever we're finding a linear equation is finding the slope and finding the y-intercept to insert into this formula. And this is easy because they give it to us. The slope is 5. The y-intercept is 0, -2. And what that means is you use the -2 for the equation. And I'll explain that in a minute. So we simply put the y. We do not have to find a value for y. And we plug in the m, and that is the slope, which is 5. We do not have to put a value in for x. And then we add the y-intercept, which is -2. This can also be written as y equals 5x minus 2. Plus a minus or -2 are the same thing. Because remember our integer rules, you add the opposite. Okay, so I have this graph drawn here because I want to show you a little neat trick. With the y-intercept, and the y-intercept is a point on the line, because this is an equation for a line made of points. One of those points crosses the y-axis, and it crosses where x equals 0 and y equals -2. So we say x at 0, and we go y -2. And there is our y-intercept. We know this point is on the line with this equation. So we can use this slope to build more points on the line, because slope, as you've seen, is rise over run. So it's kind of clever. We can build the whole line without having to calculate points. The way we would calculate points is by plugging in values for x. Could be any values at all. Let's say it's 1, and putting that into the equation. 1 times 5 is 5, plus -2 is 3. So that's our y value. We can do this and build the picture over here. We can build the line with points. We can plug in a 2 for x. 5 times 2 is 10, plus a -2 is 8. And that'll give us a line. But we can also use this rise over run. We know that this y-intercept is a point on the line. It's a point on the y-axis, yes, but it's also a point on the line that represents this equation, or that this equation represents. So to do this, we start on the y-intercept, and we use 5 is the rise, so we go up 5 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we go over to the right 1, because these are positive numbers. Positive means the rise is up. Run means you walk to the right. And we can do it again. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1, and you have another point on the line. So that's how we would find points on the line just using a y-intercept and the slope. Now, if you made these numbers both negative, it would still be the same. You could also walk down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over -1, and that would be a point on the line. Because, and then we would just extend our line through that point, because negative over negative is a positive, so -5 over -1 is still just a positive 5. And that's a nice little trick. All right, stop.